Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? You good? Good, good. Welcome to an evening with Glen Cairns. Give him a big round of applause, please. My name's Laura Mitchell, and I am absolutely delighted to see you all, and you've accepted the VIP invitation. You are one of the special ones. You are one of the chosen ones. You are the ones who are going to know the secret, and you're going to be the first to see the reveal tonight. So very exciting. So I'll let you know how the night is going to go. So we're going to speak to Glen for about 5 to 10 minutes and hear a little bit about him. Then we're going to have the photo reveal, which has a story to it, which you're going to absolutely love. And then we're going to ask you how you figured this whole thing out. Just amazing.
Oh, God.
Don't be nervous, it's okay. You don't have to answer all the questions. And then you're going to be able to purchase these photos tonight. So strap in, you're in for an insightful evening, or a insightful next half an hour anyway. And also, if you could, take lots of pictures so we can remember this moment. Film whatever you want, get it on social media, make sure anyone that isn't here tonight wants to be here tonight and gets down here. Right, let's talk to you, Glen. So let's kick off with the first question that anyone asks. Tell us a bit about yourself and your family.
So I'm Glen Cairns. I'm a videographer from Aberdeen, and got a wife and a baby. I'm incredibly nervous. So basically, ever since I was young, my dad would always like film us on holidays and that. So that was like the inspiration of being in videography. And as you all may know, I like a drone in a photo, so take a minute. So there's some work here that I've done as well, but the main pieces tonight are here, so yeah.
Okay, that's a good start.
It's not bad.
Tell us about your journey then, Glen, to this point. What's your background? Tell us about your jobs that you've had, and how did you get to where you are now?
Okay, so when I left school, I was a time-served apprentice in oil and gas, which was probably the way forward back then. So I was, I think it was 2011. So I worked at a company called AJT as an apprentice. So I worked there for about 5 years and got made redundant. And the only job I can get at that point was as a delivery driver at Domino's. And then managed to find another job in the oil and gas, but I just felt like oil and gas wasn't really for me, you know, as I said, growing up, like my dad would film us on family holidays, like make these special movies and all that. I always loved that, so I kind of did that with my friends. And one time I'd done the North Coast 500 and filmed it, like done it like Top Gear, done like a premiere, and then my friends were like, "You should definitely do this as a career." So that was the motivation, and unfortunately you can't just quit your job and go to uni when you've got a mortgage, so had to study night classes in college, do weddings for £100 just to pay for a second shooter, and then just to build a portfolio, just keep scrambling a portfolio just to make myself look good, get myself out there, and then one day Aberdeen Football Club were looking for a videographer, and I managed to scramble the best I had, and got a call from Scott Garmel on 21st of February 2020, telling me about the job, and that was me breaking into the football club, which was a real dream. I felt like a dog with two bones because as an Aberdeen fan I had to give up my season ticket to get into videography, and I made it into my dream profession as a videographer. So first year I was just absolutely starstruck because I just felt like an imposter of an Aberdeen fan, just walking behind the scenes, and you know, Derek McInnes was the manager at the time, and you're working closely with all them, and you'd go to the European games during COVID. You had to class yourself as an athlete to fly, definitely not an athlete. So I mean, that was exciting times, even getting the opportunity to go to Levy and Gothenburg and all that, and then took the leap into going self-employed with Glen Cairns Video Productions 2 years ago, so and that's been going really well so far as well. So, and now I'm sitting here talking to you in Mickey's Pharmacy.
Yeah, and you've done well. Tell us a little bit about like at Aberdeen Football Club. You were trying to prove a point a little bit, weren't you? Rather than you didn't want everyone to know you were such a big fan.
So I got the job, and you know, it was like, oh, this big Aberdeen fan's got the job as a videographer, but he's never really done it. And I thought, oh, everyone thinks I'm just a super fan who's just blagged his way in. I thought, for months and months and months, it was, oh, you're just a big Aberdeen fan. I was like, oh no, I need to prove myself. And like, I don't know why, for some reason I thought, you're going to get sacked tomorrow. I just thought I'm going to get sacked. I've never worked as a videographer. So I just really wanted to prove myself, and every little job I worked on, I put so much into the video, whether it was like something that would maybe just get 200 views, or even if we got a draw or whatever, just do so much to try and make it look really good. Yeah, it kind of paid off. Like, you know, we worked some really exciting pieces, like one of the season ticket videos, and you know, we'd done a special interview with Neil Simpson on the pitch at Ulevy, which is like a pinch me moment, and you know, we'd done the statue unveiling with Sir Alex Ferguson at the football stadium as well, and that was a bit surreal as well. Lewis was here; he was working that day as well, and yeah, there was a lot of pressure, like just to try and put out good content, but just try and make a bit of a name for myself as well. So yeah.
Well, it's hard to hide that you're a big fan, because that moment with Sir Alex Ferguson, how did you feel? You know, tell us about that. So
my job was basically, when he was here, I was basically just to be a fly on the wall and just capture him behind the scenes and all of that. So we did that, so I had my work hat on. But maybe about a week or two prior to that, Rob Wicks came down to the media room, and he goes, "That's a cracking photo you got." And I'm like, "Oh, cheers." And he goes, "Yeah, we're going to present it to Sir Alex Ferguson." He's here. I was like, "Oh wow, that's incredible. That's amazing." And then he heads up to his office, and I was like, "Oh God, I can't believe this." And get 10 minutes later, get a call to go upstairs. "Rob, me and Dave are chatting. We think you should present the photo to Sir Alex Ferguson when he's here." I was like, oh. I was like, I'm not going to swear, but my God, I was just like, my God. So, you know, you're filming with him, you've got the pressure to try to do this good video, because I mean, at the end of the day, I'm in my head, I'm thinking this might be the last time he's at Pittodrie, so make a good video. So I'm not really thinking who's in front of me, I'm just getting the job done. But when you're presenting a photo of your work to the greatest football manager of all time, who's a part of the football club, on behalf of the football team of the club, you just take a moment to think, how have I slipped through so many cracks to...
From Domino's to...
I mean, I was getting £2 pizzas there, but it was not bad. I was just driving home that night, not at Domino's, after Sir Alex Ferguson, and it's just like, it was just one of those, you know, I still can't really process that moment, because that was just like, how have I slipped through so many cracks to be in this position. So yeah.
And you deserve it. So presenting Sir Alex Ferguson, and tonight presenting these photos, which one's more nerve-wracking, do you think?
Well, I mean, he's not here, but this is pretty nerve-wracking. This is totally out of my comfort zone. I'm more comfortable behind a camera filming events. Sitting here, I'm not comfortable, but I mean, we're doing something for a really good cause, so it's it's pretty good.
That's exactly it. So, well, thank you for a little bit of an insight. I think it's time for the reveal.
Perfect. Okay. So if I can get Liz Bowie and Neil Simpson up, who will do the honours to do the curtain reveal, that'd be fantastic.
There might be a little bit of a minute just to get the photography right here. So feel free to just get your cameras ready and your videos ready. Get yourself into a good position. I'll move out the way. Yes, there's a countdown, Neil.
Drum roll.
A countdown from 10 minutes. 9 minutes 59. 9 minutes 58.
Okay, right, so 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Feel free to take a closer look if you want to. Just don't knock them over.
What time was that done?
2 in the morning. 2 in the morning.
Was you there the whole year waiting for that one?
I've been waiting for years for this one.
Sat in the side stand waiting.
Aye, I know, so.
Glenn, while you're there, I'll give you this mic, and can you just talk us through each photo, start with the sort of the big one?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll just take a wee gulp of water first. I mean, what a relief. So, just for context, when I was working at the football club, I was kind of experimenting with the drone, and I was taking some photos of Pittodrie, and they were getting really nice. And there was a running joke that all you need to do is capture the northern lights above Pittodrie. And the only reason we're here making a big deal about it is because they were captured on May 11th, which we all know is Gothenburg Day, which is just phenomenal. I mean, to try and capture the northern lights is hard enough, but to get on that day above Pittodrie is just ridiculous. So as a bit of a backstory, I got a notification that there was going to be a really strong display of the northern lights that night, and a client and a friend of mine, Rue McDonald, here's us there. That was the night. We've got a media company called Linksland, which promotes all the best golf courses, links golf courses in Scotland, and we kind of use YouTube as a platform to promote all that as well. So I said it's going to be a really good display tonight, we should try it. So I've never captured the northern lights, so I was really winging it. We're walking up to the 9th tee at Coon Bay, and Rue's going, you know what you're doing, do you? And I'm like, aye. do I help? And then they just kicked off from 8 o'clock in the evening till God knows how long. We were just simulating this photo, getting so much drone stuff and that for social media, and then about 1 o'clock on the 9th tee in the middle of the dark, as all this is happening around us, we're just taking it in, and Rue goes, right, I'm going to bed, and I goes, right, I'm going to Pittodrie. And he goes, you're going to Pittodrie this time? What are you doing that for? And I says, mate, I've been trying to get this photo for years. And then, so off I went, and I'm trying to look at the car, can I see them? I was like, it's not happening. As I'm driving along the Esplanade, I mean, you wouldn't believe how busy it was. There's people with their families and kids all along the Esplanade, as if there's a dolphin display during the day. It was incredible. So I drove past that, parked up at Merkland Road. So for context, I had 2 drones with me, 6 batteries. Batteries don't last that long, maybe 15 minutes tops, and I only had 1 battery left. And at this point I'm exhausted because I've been up at 5:30 that morning with the wee one, and it's now 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm sitting in the back of my car, I'm like, right, okay, get the drone up. Can't see anything, too much light pollution, I'm like, it's not happening. So I get a test photo. I thought, oh my God. Got a photo. And then I thought, right, I've just got a crash course, how to capture the northern lights. You've only got 1 battery, let's do it. So I got a video, a hyperlapse video, which you saw just earlier on, and then my drone was landing, and I managed to capture these 2 photos here within the same minute, believe it or not. So that was that. So I landed the drone, went in my car, edited the video, uploaded it to social media the very next day, and normally when I get a good photo, I upload it straight away. But when I uploaded the video, someone flagged in the comments saying, wow, to think this happened the day after the under-18s won the league, and this happened on Gothenburg Day. I just remember sitting on the edge of my bed, just seeing Gothenburg Day, and I looked at the date, 11th of May, and I thought, I just couldn't, I wasn't really thinking of the date. I just thought, I've got the photo, that's fine. And then when I saw the date, I just thought, I mean, you will be able to get a photo of Pittodrie with the Northern Lights, but to try and get it on that date, that's just that late in the year. I mean, it's more or less summer. I mean, in this photo, you can actually see the red eye sunrise. I mean, they were so strong. The Northern Lights are actually overcasting it, which is just absolutely phenomenal. and I'm just so proud of them, and I'll never take a better photo again in my life. Absolutely not. Just, I'm so proud of them. Yeah, so that's the backstory of the photos.
I was just going to say, you know, Aurora Borealis is actually out in the skies tonight. Got an alert.
No, keep your drones away.
Isn't that weird though? I feel like it follows you, the Northern Lights. They just follow you, don't they? Tell us how you managed to keep this a secret for, how many, 5 months?
5 months. I mean, my poor wife, she's had to put up with me for 5 months of these bloody photos. I mean, when I saw the date, I just thought, okay, these are too special to just put out straight away. I mean, it's the date that makes it significant. So I had a few plans, and you know, we just thought, I've always wanted to do. We'll touch on this later, but we're going to do a really good thing for the community trust, and I just thought they needed a really good launch. Yeah, I mean, I'm waffling a bit, but I'm just so pleased that everyone can see it now, because I've been staring at them for months and months and months, and they're just like wallpaper to me now. but now everyone can see it. It's just it's just great. It's really great.
Is that a special paper
Yeah, so I mean, I'll touch up on this later, but these two are just are gloss ones, but this one we've got 83 limited framed paper. So this is on a metallic marble shimmering finish, just to really bring out the Northern Lights. So there's 83 of them, and some of them will be going up for auction, but all the profits of those ones will be going to the community trust.
Super.
Yeah. So yeah.
Brilliant. Can you tell us about the documentary that you're actually working on?
So I don't know if I mentioned I'm a videographer. So I mean, on the night, I mean, we're recreating the shots just this week of how it happened. So on the night, I was filming a fair bit behind the scenes. You know, I just think it's so special as well. And you know, you look at a photo, any photo you like, you look at a photo, and you always want to know the backstory behind it. And you know, I think as well, we live in a world with AI. Anything can be photo generated. I just think it adds a little bit more authenticity to it. It just makes it a bit more authentic. You see me there on the night. You see the drone map I was using, just talking about it. Even just tonight, just documenting all that. Yeah, and you know, it's always going to be there. You know, there's going to be a QR code on the certificates on the back, which takes you to the video of how it happened. And I just think it's so nice to have a little story of how it all happened. Because I mean, there's a lot of people in the Esplanade that night, but I was the only one standing there with my drone at 2 a.m, getting that photo. You know. Yeah, I'm just glad it's captured.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Can you also tell us about the letter that you sent to Sir Alex Ferguson?
Okay. Yeah. So, I was being like, when we were organising this event, it was very much like, should we give to Sir Alex Ferguson? And I just thought I don't want to get him involved, just because I thought, you know, a lot's happened in his life, and you know, he probably gets things like this sent to him all the time, and then, you know, just the date again just came back. I thought, right, that date's only really significant because of him. So Rob Wicks, I sent him a message, and then I just said, look mate, I sent him the photo, and I didn't ask him what I was going to ask him, and I just got a wow. And I says, yeah, I've got a question for you. Do you think it would be appropriate to send Sir Alex one? And we asked his family, and he absolutely loves it. So we got them printed. We got number 2 of 83 framed up and sent down to him, and yeah, he absolutely loves it, which is great. So I've given him 2 prints.
Ah, amazing.
So yeah, he absolutely loves it as well. So and if anyone's wondering why I gave him number 2, number 1 will be going up for auction. Yeah, and I don't think he's number 2, but I just thought there's a good opportunity to raise a lot of money, so yeah.
Right then, before this goes public in about how many minutes? 4 minutes?
Yeah.
How can we get our hands on these pictures tonight? We're the first ones to see them.
So, as I said, these 2 pictures here, the ones that are framed, they don't come in a frame, these come in a package tube, which comes with a sticker, and they're all A3, and it comes with a certificate of authenticity, and it just comes with a little backstory of how I took the photo, the time I took it, yeah, so these will be on sale for £35, or for a limited offer, 2 for £60. I mean, I could have just taken 1 photo and made it a lot easier, but I mean, I took 2, so you've got the choice of what one you want to pick up. And your next question is going to be the big one, is it?
Yeah,
As I've just said.
on.
So yeah, so like I've just touched up on, this is the big story. So this is the biggest one, which is A2. There'll never be bigger ones than A3. So these are really the only ones that you can get that are that size, on the special paper, the shimmery metallic marble paper, which is great. They're all signed and dated and numbered by me as well, and just to keep it appropriate, there's only 83 of them as well, so on the 11th of May, in case I haven't mentioned, but yeah, so they should raise a lot of money, and they'll be on sale for £350, and you can get in there fast, because I think they'll sell really quickly.
Yes, they will. If anybody has any questions, go for it. The floor is yours. Does anybody want to ask any questions about the photos at all?
No
or
hecklers, no hecklers.
Yeah, nobody's thrown anything yet.
No, that's fine.
But if you're happy, then we just need to thank you for coming tonight.
Yeah, that's fine. So no questions, which is fantastic. That's absolutely brilliant. So no, I've just got a few thank yous to make. Thank you to Rosemary, Mickey, for giving me the space tonight. I don't think a lot of people knew about this spot, so great. Thank you for Janice at Compass as well for helping me out with these prints. Emma Panton for helping me with the behind the scenes stuff. Gregor, my intern, who's probably tweeting everything as we speak. Yeah, and Ailey, my wonderful wife, who's had to put up with me talk about these for months. And thank you all for coming tonight. I've been really nervous about this, but it's really special. So.
Credit card machine, or is it cash only?
No, both. I can take payments on my phone, so come to me or Ailey if you want to purchase prints or frames tonight. So thank you very much.
Well,
I just want to say a massive thank you on behalf of the Community Trust. We can't do our work without the help of people in the city. And Glen, your generosity, honestly, we are thrilled to bits. And so I know you get very nervous, but you did a really, really good job there. So on behalf of everybody at the Community Trust, everybody that works there, but especially our participants, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Okay.
Thank you.
Well done.